To the Minister, does she agree with Nicola Willis in 2022 when GDP shrunk by 0.2% that, quote, today's release of GDP data is more bad news for New Zealanders already struggling with the cost of living crisis, unquote? And if so, what would she say now that GDP figures published today show a 0.9% decline?
Mr. Speaker, in answer to the first part of the question, yes. And I note that in the first 3 months of the year, the New Zealand economy grew by 0.8%, faster than Australia and twice what Treasury were forecasting.
Speaker, to the Minister, did her government's decision to cancel major infrastructure work, resulting in a 9.4% decline in construction for the year ended June 2025, contribute to the shrinking economy?
Mr. Speaker, no. The government has increased the amount of capital investment going into infrastructure projects. What I can confirm, Mr. Speaker, is that the fast-track regime, which has already ensured that the Auckland Port project will be underway before Christmas and has indicative approval for more than 1,000 houses to be built in Auckland, along with around a dozen other projects, its cancellation, which his party believes in, would stop major private construction projects.
Mr. Speaker, to the Minister, what does it say about her performance when half the time she has been Minister, economic growth has been negative, just adding to the growing list of negative outcomes in New Zealand economy that highlight the reality of her growth agenda?
Well, Mr. Speaker, it is the case that I cannot take responsibility for all the decisions made in the years leading up to my period as Minister for Finance. What I can take responsibility for is fixing it, and what I can also say quite confidently is that things would be a heck of a lot worse if you lot were in charge.
Supplementary, Mr. Speaker. Why does she blame international events for her 0.9% decline when for the same period Australia grew by 0.6%, Japan by 0.5% and the UK by 0.3%?